The Cremation of Sam McGee. There are strange things done in the midnight sun by the man who moil for gold. The Arctic trails have their secret tales that would make your blood run cold. The Northern Lights have seen queer sights, but the queerest they ever did see was that night on the marge of Lake Lebarge. I cremated Sam McGee. Now, Sam McGee was from Tennessee, where the cotton blooms and blows. Why he left his home in the South to roam round the pole, God only knows. He was always cold, but the land of gold seems to hold him like a spell, though he would often say, in his homely way, that he would sooner live in hell. On Christmas Day, we were wishing our way over the Dawson Trail. Talk of your cold, through the parka's fold, it stabbed like a driven nail. If our eyes were closed, then the lash froze till sometimes we could see. It wasn't much fun, but the only one to whimper was Sam McGee. At that very night, we lay packed tight in our ropes beneath the snow, and the dogs were fed, and the stars overhead were dancing heel and toe. He turned to me, and "Cap," says he, "I'll cash in this trip, I guess, but if I do, I'm asking that you won't refuse my last request." Well, he seemed so low that I couldn't say no. Then he says with a sort of moan, "It is the cursed cold. It's got right hold till I'm chilled clean through to the bone. Yet means and being dead is my awful dread of the icy grave that pains. So I want you to swear that foul affair you will cremate my last remains. A pal's last need is the thing to heed, and I swore I wouldn't fail. And we started on at the streak of dawn, but God, he looks ghastly pale. He crouched on the sleigh, and he raved all day of his home in Tennessee. And before nightfall, a corpse was all that was left of Sam McGee. There wasn't a breath in that land of death, and I heard horror-driven, with a corpse half hit that I couldn't get rid because of the promise given. It was lashed to the sleigh, and it seemed to say, "You may tax your brawn and brains, but you promise true, and it's up to you to cremate those last remains." Now, a promise made is the debt unpaid, and the trail has its own stern code. In the days to come, though my lips were dumb, in my heart how I cursed that load. In the long, long night, by the lone firelight, while the huskies round a ring howl out their woes to the homeless snows, oh God, how I loathe the thing. And every day that quiet place seems to heavy and heavier grow, and on I went, though the dogs were spent and the grubs was getting low. The trail was bad, and I felt half mad, but I swore I wouldn't give in. And I often sing to the hateful thing, and it hearkened with a grin. Till I came to the marge of Lake Lebarge, and a derelict there lay. It was jam in the eyes, but I saw in the tries. It was called the Alice May. And I looked at it, and I thought a bit, and I looked at my frozen chum. Then here I sat, with my sudden cry, is my crematorium. Some plank I tore from the cabin floor, and I lit the boiler fire. Some coal I found that was lying around, and I heaped the fuel higher. The flames just soared and the furnace roared, such a blaze you seldom see. And I burrow a hole in the glowing coal, and I stuff in Sam McGee. Then I made the hike, for I didn't like to see him sizzle so. And the heavens scowled and huskies howled, and the wind began to blow. It was icy cold, but the hot sweat rolled down my cheeks, and I don't know why. And the greasy smoke in an inky cloak went streaking down the sky. I do not know how long in the snow I wrestled with grisly fear, but the stars came out and they danced about, crying again I venture near. I was sick with dread, but I bravely said, "Go just take a peep inside. I guess he is cooked," and this time I looked. Then the door I opened wide. Then there sat Sam, looking cool and calm, in the heart of the furnace wall. And he wore a smile you could see in a mile, and he said, "Please close that door. It is fine in here, but I greatly fear that you will let in the cold and the storm. Since I left the plum tree down in Tennessee, it is the first time I've ever been warm." There are strange things done in midnight sun by the men who moil for gold. The Arctic trails have their secret tales that would make your blood run cold. The northern lights have seen queer sights, but the queerest they ever did see was the night on the marge of Lake Lebarge. I cremated Sam McGee.